All the bars and the lounges, who is using them? Our uncles. You will be surprised that you will see vehicles coming out from clubs and bar, and they are having what? Church sticker. So you finish with God in the morning, and you use the devil to close the what? The evening. And you say, why is he what? Why is he not working? Even the devil is confused. Which one should work? My own or God's own? Because you are with God in the morning, you are with me in the evening. So which of us will own you? Everybody say more. The woman knew everything about God according to what she was taught. But Jesus said, yes, you know. Say, but there is more. Everybody say, there is more. God is not just looking for worshippers. I've told you here before, that statement that you can pray amiss or you cannot praise amiss, I say it's wrong, because God is not looking for just anything. God is selective. God is what? God is what? You didn't hear me? God is what? Baba Oyedepo told Dr. Paul Eneche, he said, this building you have built has validated our gospel, that what God can do with one, he can do with all. So when we built 50,000 capacity, it was like, it was strange. But you have built 100,000. It means what we are doing is validated. Baba Eneche just came from North America crusades last night. Finished Canada. Entered the US. Spending terrible millions of naira and dollars. And that man is called Christian too. Why there are some Christians who have fasted and prayed and they are still in penury? Somebody asks why. There is more. The answer is what? There is more. The day you decide to seek God truthfully, you will begin to see his hand mightily. Can I say that again? The day you decide to seek God, what? Seek him truthfully. He said, if you seek him with all, find him. When he asks you what is the greatest commandment, he said, love the Lord your God with all your heart. All. Everything is all. Everybody say all. The day you give God more, you will see him more. Can he bless? 100%. Can he save? 100%. Can he deliver? 100%. Why are you not seeing it? He has not seen your 100%. He's 100%. It's a funny story we were told when we were growing up about a man who was under the oppression of the devil. He had 12 rooms in his house, and the devil was oppressing him. And Jesus will come to him and say, give me your house. This oppression will stop. The man said, are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, take one room out of the 12. That day, the devil still came and oppressed him. He said, but you said if I give you my house, they will not oppress me. He said, you only gave me one room. The devil cannot come to my one room. He said, but the remaining 11, he has access to it. Are you sure? Okay, take 5. The devil still came and oppressed him. He said, but you said, I said, give me your house. You only gave me 5 rooms. He said, as long as the devil still have, he will still oppress you. Are you sure? Okay, make your own 10. Leave the rest one for me. The devil still came and oppressed him. He said, but you said. He said, you only gave me 10. You still have 2. And the devil still have access to what? To them. He said, give me all. And the devil will have access to none. Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, take it 12. And you know there's a difference between you are the tenant and you are the owner. Am I saying something? If you are a tenant, you know your boundaries. Even if you are staying with fellow tenants, you cannot go and quarrel them anyhow. But if you are a landlord, even if you don't say the company, you can come and say, why my cup and dirty? You are not there, but you can call your tenants, come. This is my compound. I'm not take care of them. I go throw and I come out. When Jesus became the landlord, he didn't sit in a room. He stood at the front of the house. So this time when the devil came, he couldn't have access to enter. Why? Somebody is not in charge. Can I ask you a simple question? How many rooms in your heart did you give to him? Did you give him apartments or you gave him all? In your life, how many parts did you give to him? You know, my relationship life does not concern God. I have the right to date who I want to date, marry who I want to marry. God should not put his mouth. That is why when you marry Jezebel, your hair, they will not just cut it, they will shave it. You see your scalp. So when the sun begins to hit your head, don't complain to him because you said that one does not what? Does not concern. Some of you say, my business, the way they do my business, will not be my Christianity is not my business. Draw Bible first. This is my market. No. That's why you are still having losses and people are duping you. Because God is not involved. What? He's not involved there. Some of you is your school. When it comes to my schooling, I don't take anything. In fact, let church wait first. Let me face my what? That is why you are struggling. Let me not go far. I know a young girl, very young, from this town, who graduated as best students in DESU of her department and of her faculty. Carry God for head, not be chest, for head. And still came out as what? Best student. And it's not an ordinary course, medical sciences. God cannot embarrass himself. If you give him all, he will show up in all. He said the time is coming, and the time is when? It's now. Sir, don't know so much of God and experience little of him. Don't what? Don't know so much of God and all your experience are still what? Are still little. I know I still pray for money, but there's something I'm not scared of this money. There is no scare, no fear in my heart about money. If it's money, it will come. I have known God to that extent. It will what? Is it healing? I am sure. It will come. Is it deliverance? I am sure. I am sure. I am sure. Not just because of testimonies I've heard, but because what I've even experienced. That God can bring you from the mouth of lions. The year we did midnight prayer. 1 month like that, if you remember, we did midnight prayers. We're praying 15 minutes every night and I was streaming. 15 minutes, by 12 midnight I will come online and stream for 15 minutes. That will go off. One of those days, I went with mommy to a crusade. As we returned very late. I was leaving the hotel, Wetland, and driving back to the orphanage. And it was almost midnight. So I was running on terrible speed. Kai! I don't think I've driven like that again. Terrible speed. As I was approaching Amekpa Junction, I didn't see that. I thought the car in my front was moving. I didn't know it was broken down, a GLK, and was crossing the road. So on that top speed, that one blocked here, a little distance in front, and that vehicle was parked. No way to match, you have to maneuver. Not that my steering is tight. That time my steering was very light. As I turned 1, 2, the car left my hand. Because of the speed, it left my hand. But you know automatic. When you put it in drive, it's moving. How the car stopped, I can't explain. It was still in drive. It parked. The car was still what? In drive. As the car left my hand, before I could say jack, and if you cross and make you are facing the bridge. The car just stopped. It was not off. The car stopped. The car was still on. It was still in drive, but it what? I had to take it to park, bring back to drive, and moved again. I have seen God save you. Don't tell me your house catch fire. Why did it catch fire? Where was the God in your house that it catch fire? Everybody say there is more. Say, I don't know what happened. If I just came, gas explode. Gas? Should I tell you how Device survived fuel explosion when he was very young? Very young then. 10 liter petrol, raw petrol. This young man, was a very young boy then, child, carried matches and lit. Oh my God. Pour some fuel in the fuel cover, the gallon cover, lit it. As he was burning, he was turning from the gallon of fuel into it. The fuel left warm. It didn't catch. It was burning and started burning the mouth of the gallon. But it didn't enter the gallon. How fuel refused to catch? We can explain it tomorrow. How did your own house catch fire? Sir, if it's the same God I know, nothing should happen to you. Everybody say there is more. We came and met it struggling to quench it. But we are looking at fuel. It's fuel. Not adulterated. Even you know that even adulterated kerosene can kill. Talk more of fuel. Or is it the day I left, we forgot it was my younger cousin that did that one. Forgot a kettle on my gas. The kettle burnt. I mean, burnt. The fire was still on. The water was already dry. Kettle, but not, in fact, the kitchen refused to catch fire. No, it was just there as if it was maintaining steez. The God you preach, the God you talk about, is it the one we know? Sir, because if you give him all, you will see him all. What you hear in scripture, they are not comedy, they are not rhetorics, they are not history, they are realities. It's time we touch them. But you have to come back to God and say, Lord, I give you what? I give you all. Can somebody with the language say, Lord, I give you all. I give you all. I give you all. Jesus told the woman, the time is come and the time is now. That anyone that must worship this God must be what? In truth and in spirit. It should be total. Everybody say total. Everybody say total. Your worship to God. Sir, you cannot be serving God and we can't trust your words. If you say this sky is blue, we should be looking at black. If you say the house is white, hey, it should be green. Because they so know you. God forbid that anybody here will be like that. They were asking a man, how do you know that God is speaking? He said, if I want to know that God is talking, I will ask my wife. He said, anything my wife says is not correct. So if I want to know that God told me something, I will ask her. If she says it's correct, it means it was the devil that told me. He so knew that the woman was a direct opposite, that anything she said cannot be what? Some of you may you not be like that. That people know that if they ask you what is the time, if you say 2 o'clock, meaning it's around 5. Because there is no what? No truth in your mouth. How can you be serving God and you can create lies? And you will ask somebody, I think that's what happened. Because the person doesn't want to, the person will not say yes, will just like this. You know, there's some kind of position you find yourself, you don't know what to say. You just, me, you can't put me there. Oh. If you ask, I will just be looking at you. When I look at you, you know that I'm trying to think when the thing you are saying happened. Some people I wonder, when they are talking, I'm wondering, where are these words coming from? You are in church, you pray in tongues, you carry a Bible, but when you talk, we can't vet if it really happened. Or maybe it's in your dream it happened. And we are in the physical, we are trying to relate it. No, sir, your life must be whole. Everybody say whole. Your saving God must be whole. Everybody say whole. Your living for God must be whole. Everybody say whole. The man say you must get pregnant before you marry you. Tell him go to hell. Say, Pastor, is that not a strong word? No. You are actually telling him where he's heading to. Because that life is living, we take him where? First class ticket, no hold up. No hold up to hell. Say, but Pastor, how will I get married? No man wants to. No, beloved, wait for the man that will keep God's standards. You didn't hear what I said. Anything you start on the wrong foundation, it will collapse. No matter how you pet it. There's a movie like that I watched. Oh, I was just shaking my head. The lady and the man met in a club. And the first day they met, they slept together. So from that day, the man does not trust the girl. They are married now. The girl does not trust the man. He said, the day I met you was in the club and we slept together. Like, how am I sure that you will not do it on somebody else? He said, what of you? Is it not incidents that happened to you? Was it not 2 of us? How am I sure you will not do it to somebody else? Whatever started on the 40th foundation, we keep being what? Keep being faulty. You can't patch it. Only God can. Everybody say whole. You must worship God in spirit and in truth. It must be spiritual and it must be true. Truth is whole. Wholeness. Can you tell God that my spirit is worshiping you? Can you tell God that what I'm giving you is from inside of me? And God doesn't want physical worship. He wants what? Spiritual worship. We are still petting Christians now. Dress well now. It means something is still wrong. Something is still what? You are a Christian, but they are still telling you how to what? How many of you, your mother taught you not to eat shit when you were growing up? Parents, thank God I have mothers and fathers sitting down. Brother Ken, have you taught your son not to eat excreta? You didn't teach him. So does he eat it? Why now? He knows. Please say that word. He knows. Everybody say he knows. So if you don't know how to dress, why don't you know? Because there should be a knowing. There should be a what? If there is no knowing, something is wrong. You married wrong as a believer. We will ask questions. A man of God said, it's when it comes to marriage that we don't know the voice of God anymore. You that normally hear God, you don't know His word. Can I tell you why? You have speck, your eyes. Speck. Everyone say speck. Speck. I had one time. I had to let God deal with it. I told God, you know what I want. I said, but don't give me what I want, give me what you want. Some of you, your problem is you have what you... And that's your list. Supersede God. He must be tall, handsome, Holy Ghost filled, pocket loaded. He must have a touch of gangsterism. I must be praying in tongues. You not hear brother saying a touch of, she should be Mary, Virgin Mary, but with a touch of Rihanna. So she should be a Holy Ghost body. That's why you're in trouble. That's why you're what? Because the two of them cannot agree. So they cannot what? How can Virgin Mary be Rihanna? They can't meet. They can't what? If she's she's If she's Virgin Mary, she's what? They can't meet. Oh. They can't. There is no meeting point. Masman said they are parallel lines. They never what? So you are in church now, you are looking at the sisters. This one was too holy. Too holy. And you want to marry a Christian? She's too waiting. She's too holy. You are looking for this one that can open small part of up and small part of bottom for you. For you to see. Hey, you are not saved though. You are not giving God what? Oh, you are not giving him what? Say, Pastor, is it true? I can tell you. I can tell you. You can't greet sisters. Good morning. No, come and give me a holy hug. It's not holy. You know it's not holy. You know you are looking for something. It's not holy. A holy hug. It's not holy, sir. It's not holy. It's not holy. Your worship to God must be in spirit and must be what? In truth. Wholeness. Sir, when you begin this kind of life, you will live perpetually in miracles. Everybody say perpetually in miracles. Perpetually. I say without missing words. Perpetually. It will look as if everything is working for you. Some of you, what is working for you is grace. Is what? That's once in a while you see miracle. Once in a while. No. How often? How often, church? Daily. My own should be daily. Everybody say daily. When was the last time somebody did you a favor? Say 3 months ago. For 3 months, God did not favor you. God did not frustrate anybody to remember you. God did not knock anybody's head to come and bless you. For what? You need to tell God, I'm sorry. See, if I don't see my daily benefits, I ask questions. Who was with me on Thursday night? You remember, sir? You remember the question I asked you? I said, why? It's not normal. There must be daily. Everybody say daily. Everybody say daily. There must be daily. Oh. If daily is missing, and your commitment is dropping. If daily is missing, your what? in this Bible is true. Everybody say it's true. Then it must happen in my life. Are you ready to pray? We have just one prayer point this morning. Lord, let my life be whole. Let my worship be true. Let my commitment be total. Let me be able to say, like Paul, the God whose I am and whom I stand. Whose I am and whom I stand. I originated from him and I'm standing in him. How did Paul experience a shipwreck and nobody died? He said, this night, the angel of the Lord, whose I am and whom I stand, told me that even if the ship scatters, not one will be lost. Some to that person you can say,